Okay, and welcome to my programming final. I'm doing a simple Discord bot, which is a messaging app, just in case you didn't know. Basically, its main purpose is to just be basically a little calculator, right? So the first number here will be the number that you're going to start with, and then the second one is the one that you're multiplying it by, for example. So it'd be taking 3.98 and multiplying it by 4.89. Or for my divide example, it's taking 60 and dividing it by 2. So that's just basically it. And the way you would call on the bot is just by putting in the exclamation mark and a couple of commands. There's a command list prompt too, which I'll show off a little bit later, that just basically tells you all the commands too, in case you forget. It also has a couple of other ones that I did as a check. So I did a random number generator and then like a quick hello message too, and then something to end the bot. But I won't be showcasing the end the bot because that will close it off. So there are a couple things that need to be imported. I followed a YouTube tutorial for the most part for this bot. So I also, have the links right here if you need to check them out. But the things that we'll need to import is a Discord so that it can work with Discord, the math so it can do math, and then the random is just for the random number generator we were gonna do. As also side note, the bot requires a token, and since the token is connected to an account that I actually use, the code I'm turning in and the code that's on this PowerPoint is censored where the token is taken out because it can just compromise my account, and I'd rather not risk that at all. But the bot does work, and I'm going to show that it works. But when I turn it in, and when you see this video, it won't work as is. There's like a couple other stuff that I had to do outside of it, but explaining that would kind of compromise my privacy. So here's the start of the code. Here is just, the imports. And then there's the client command. So this is just getting ready. So this tells it that the prefix is going to be an exclamation mark. So I can pretty much change it to be whatever I want. I can make it to be like a dot or the hashtag or whatever. Anything doesn't matter. And then here's the token, which just basically it links it to the account. So that's kind of there. So this is whenever it's getting ready to calculate. And then all of these little functions here are just, telling it how to, do the math. So when you say do the add, it's going to say return A plus B. So A will be your first number and B will be your second number. And it just goes on and on for this. So it'd be add, subtract, divide, multiply, exponential, and modulus, and integer division, and square root. Here, the second part here is just, telling the bot like what we would tell the bot so it understands. Sorry, I'm like a bit bad at explaining. But see, you can see here is that this one here just basically is the command list. So when I ask for the command list, it's going to give me this printed out. And that's basically just letting me know when I, ask for the commands, what commands it accepts. Because, this bot cannot accept every command I give it. Here are some more just explaining to it like what the math is, and then this is how it sends out. Like this is what it's going to tell you when you do the math. So when I say do 1 plus 2, it's going to say the sum of, and then 1 because I entered in 1, and then B2, which is B, so that'd be the second number is, and then it just does the math for me. And it's the same here. It's just whatever it is. So add, square root, subtract, multiply, and then here's for the rest of it. And then this one here is the ending for it. So basically, when I decide that the bot doesn't need to work anymore, I'm just gonna say, okay, end, and the bot will stop. And then this one here is just the random number generator that I need to check out. So from here, it just picks a number between 1 and a million, and it'll just give it you a random one. So now I'm on Discord, which is the messaging app again, and I created just a test server for this, and it's just going to be me and the bot, so don't have to worry about anybody else coming in. So I'm going to try and summon in the bot, so I'm just going to pretend I don't know anything about this, and I need help because I don't know what the commands are. So when I type in command list, the bot already gives me back what the list it accepts.